Hello and welcome back to this. It's me. Hello, Supernautus. How you doing? Sorry, I'm trying to play around with lighting just to make things look a little bit better, because with my main light I seem to be getting quite a lot of I don't want to take my glasses off because I can't see very well with them off, but it does stop my eyes disappearing. It does stop my eyes disappearing. So yeah, anyway, tonight we're playing a bit more Assassin's Creed. I'm sorry I'm disappearing down here, but don't worry about it, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so we're playing this, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah, I know they've put the title as something kind of a little bit cyberpunk-esque. Not really. A good question you might be asking is, why am I not playing Cyberpunk? Because I have the game. The issue I've got with it is, because there's a suggestion that there are some flickering lights and things that are kind of... One sec. Some flickering lights and things that are kind of potentially set up to cause seizures and things like that. Not intentionally, I'm so sure CD Projekt Red didn't mean to do it in that way. But obviously there's a little bit of a concern about that kind of thing. I don't really want to be taking that risk. Also, there's lots of people playing the game right now. So I'll play it at a later point because they're talking about doing something to fix that. I'm going to hold off until they do that before I start playing it, I think, just because, to be honest, I'd rather not be putting people at risk like that, you know. So that's my reason for not playing it at the moment. I know I'm kind of piggybacking that a little bit by putting my title as Viking Punk 837. It's Vikings. The year's 837. Well, it probably isn't by now because we've been there for a long time, but you know what I mean. But yeah, so we're playing Assassin's Creed. We want to finish it. We want to finish the story, so that's what we're going to be doing. Also, some other little things I've been looking at. I've been looking at a little interview with, actually a video of the making of the Faith No More album, Angel Dust, with a variety of interviews. And I found a pretty long interview with Mike Patton, singer for Faith No More. Some people might have seen it, a little thing where he's eating a sandwich and answering questions in a silly sort of way. It's quite an interesting thing. It's quite an interesting watch as well. But it's interesting to see him in an interview with like MTV discussing bands he's interested in, which aren't the kind of bands they maybe want people to hear about on MTV. Maybe I'll show you a little bit of that later on, possibly. I've kind of looked at bits that were quite funny, so maybe I'll show you a bit of that later on. I'm not sure. I've got some other games sorted out as well to play, but we'll get to them at some point, because after Assassin's Creed we do need to do Yakuza as well, which is another reason why I didn't want to start another big game yet. But anyway, let's go over here. Let me just, as you can see, it's installed. Let me just put this backing music off, and let's get on with Assassin's Creed. Let me just make sure that the game audio is coming through okay. Yes, it is. And we're ready to go. So yeah, last time I did, there was that mission that I had. Wait, is he still following me? I did a side mission where I had to take him away somewhere, but I don't know. Yeah, he is following me.
Tyrben, are you satisfied?
Is he satisfied?
I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthban. Hadn't heard it in years. Dredges up fearful.
As it turned out, he was some kind of villain on the run from his ex-gang.
After my mother died, I sought family.
Now he's just a baker.
Wilf offered it. He looked at me.
With some guy called
and
Wilf.
told me who I was. Who I could
Wilf?
be. I don't crave that belonging
Wilf?
anymore. Among you lot, people accept
Sorry about
me as
this.
I am.
If I turn the light on up there, it'll stop me
Greatest
from
gift I ever got.
phasing all over from
Peace.
that happening,
Many
but
men are calm,
it'll
because they
be
have never
way
known
too
a
bright.
storm. You weathered the storm.
Yeah,
and
see, I
worked
don't know
through
why it makes my
It's
face
a
all
rare
red.
thing.
That means a lot.
So,
Thank you.
yeah. We're going to do it like this, just because it saves my face from going bright red in the stream. Well, thank you very much, pal. You're not still following me, are you? Oh, for God's sake. Am I supposed to take him home? What's going on? Can you stop following me? Are you finished following me? In fact, I'm going to just try and see if I can fast travel to my next mission so that he's not following me anymore. As it turned out, the next mission was where we would have had to have taken him anyway. Thank you very much for the host. So as it turns out, you know, we could have just taken him there and just walked back home. Probably would have been easier. But never mind. But never mind. We are going to run up here. We're going to start another mission, another storyline, another area. We're going to Lincolnshire.
Eivor,
Some people want to talk to me there. I'm not interested. Just going to speak to this person. Hunwald. Hunwald? Hunwald?
May I recite it for
It's this
you?
person anyway.
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry
Ode
Flame.
to a hungry flame.
another skull come to join us?
Apparently so.
Me? Oh, goodness, no. I'm no scold, no. Just a humble nobleman.
Humble nobleman.
interested
But
in
do those two
versification.
words go together? I don't
An
know.
amateur, really.
A humble nobleman. A noble humbleman. I don't know.
Shall I continue?
Yeah,
I'm
carry
ready
on.
to
Let's hear what
judge
you got to
your
say.
poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your meat.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor.
The different
the great
colour of that, I
warrior
don't know
this
if that'll
clan.
reflect the light, but
If
differently
such an
maybe it won't be
audience
so
is
bad.
possible.
It's disappearing. I'm disappearing. I'm Eivor.
You're talking with her now. And you are?
Ah, by God's blood,
Urgh.
my day begins
That's
with
annoying.
a dash of good fortune. I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the current alderman of Lincolnshire.
That's annoying,
May
mate.
God keep
I'm
you
sorry,
pure.
I'm too close to the mic as well.
You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium,
And now
evil
it's
men
too
have
bright that way.
corrupted his judgment, a secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only
Are
a
they
month
true?
ago, without forewarning,
That's gonna annoy me.
Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son, from my home. I know not
I almost
why,
should have just put on a
but
blue
I
top
do
and then
know
it could have
my
disappeared.
father would never have ordered my exile.
I could have just vanished. Just had a head floating here, but
Could one of your
no.
clan help me return to Lincoln? March beside me through the city gates and set me at my
So we've got to
father's noted
right. So
feet once
so we're
again.
going to Lincoln to show this person's dad that he's something. Are you worried about your
If I knew
dad?
father was ill and beyond saving, I would ready myself to take his place. Will you
Take his
take
place?
burden should he fall?
Oh, banish the thought that such a
Oh, so he
great
doesn't want
man
them to
should
die. So
perish.
there's another leader of an area that we're being told not to kill.
But if he were to pass, yes, I
Hunwald
believe
believes they
I
could take
could.
over Lincoln,
I must.
and I guess we need to get him in power so that we
You
can
sing a sad
have our
song,
alliance.
Hunwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection.
Yeah, but
now
why?
Desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to
Is he
regain
desperate
it?
to prove his honor or
To a
desperate to
bloody end?
gain power?
Oh, indeed.
I feel like that's probably more
plunge into
likely,
the
right?
heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
Potentially.
All right, young lord. My clan has need of me just now, but when I'm ready, we'll find your father together.
I've made that helmet
right
look
the wrongs
crazy.
you've suffered.
Has it got like blue
God
bits in the
grace you,
eyes so that her eyes, so that her
I won't
face
be
underneath
leading you
looks
into
blue?
the heart of a shield wall, but
Or
there
maybe
will be
she's-
danger. I
Oh,
want
the
your word.
the tattoo
You'll
that I
follow
put on
my
her face has
orders
got blue
to
around the
the
eyes.
I am yours
It looks
to
kind of
use.
interesting when you look
If
through
it
the
comes to that.
eye
I'll
holes on
wait
that
for you in
helmet.
my safe haven,
I say
Bottleston
blue,
to the
blue,
northeast.
greenish blue,
From there, we
turquoise.
shall
I don't know
make
what
our
would you
way
call
to
that.
Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord Boy. Safe travels.
I don't think they're
God
being
bless and
entirely
keep you all.
friendly with him there. He doesn't realise that they're
I fear I may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
slightly gently ribbing
That
him.
might shut him up.
Is that the right phrase? It might shut him up, or you know, excuse me. That's an interesting name for a storyline arc. But anyway, yeah, we're heading to Lincolnshire. As I say, right now we're trying to just get through the story as fast as we can, so we can look at some other games. Bloody light. So where are we going for this mission? We're going up here, and I'm going to fast travel. Simply because, you know, at this stage we want to kind of get through the storyline, see where it's all going. So much to do. I've also upgraded all my gear to... What I did was I went around and I found the stuff that was required to upgrade my gear to the mythical level. What's that? Well, the gear that I'm using right now. I do need to upgrade, I think, one more bow to that. But yeah, everything there is up to the mythical level, although we might find some better armour in time. We've also got to take out one of these people down here, the whatever they are, the daughters of whatever his name is, I can't remember. I think we have the details there. We're the daughters of Larian. If we can get the last of these daughters of Larian killed, then we can go and get this, which I think is Thor's hammer, but I'm not 100% sure. But for now, we need to level up quite a bit before we can fight that person. I need to use my bird to see if we can find out where he is. Unsurprisingly, he's in the longhouse, like everyone is at the start of every area. I don't know why we need to send our bird up in the sky for that one, it's obvious where they are. You send your bird up and almost every time it's like, oh, he's in the longhouse. Fair enough. Yeah guys, you just go about your day, alright? I'm not doing anything wrong. Alright, dog? No, doesn't look very happy. Oh, he's back, drinking and jabbering as always. What's that? There's a key there. Underground. Okay.
So this is Hunwald's.
Nobody likes Hunwald then. There he is, look. There he is. Look at that. That's a study in pretending to drink.
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
He's even got down the art of like pretending he's wiping his face. Like,
Sit.
sit for what? It looks like someone just like threw some like, I don't know, mud filled with paint in her face or something. Just.
With Alfgar here.
Lord,
He is a nobleman like
She's
me.
just
One of
crusty paint on her face.
sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy.
Oh, it's one of the tattoos. It's interesting that some of the tattoos look really good and others look like just splatters on their face.
The House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence,
The House of the
as Lord
Ferocious
Lord, we
Swan.
shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
Ooh.
we're going to see your father.
All about
Hunwald.
ruffians that plague this
Indeed,
land.
Eivor, with
Once and
speed
for all.
purpose, you are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
Am I? How have you come to this conclusion so quickly?
I can only bring you as far as your father,
Yeah.
Hunwald. You are the
Can
man
you
who
take
must
the power?
wash his hand and lead him to reason.
No, she's just listening to reason. She's just talking about telling him to give up his power.
Father is a spendthrift, Hunwald. He
So that he
ran
can
this
have it.
shire into the muck.
Oh, Alfgar, you jest.
It does sound like they want to get rid of his dad,
Listen,
to me.
I've come to escort you to your father's site. We go now, or I walk.
Ah, yes,
Yeah, come on.
to Lincoln, away, but with care.
Oh, here we go.
The road between here and there.
What do you want me
is
to do? Go
teeming
along the
with
road and
brigands
clear
who
out any
wish me
bad
dead.
guys first, or like these two behind you.
Like
Like those two that just got up from the table there. Oh, they're not going to wait till the road. Look.
I think you're wrong, Alfgar. And here she'll prove it.
Let's not wait till the road. Let's just have a fight now. Alright, so they're immediately... Or maybe they just don't like Vikings. A lot of people don't like Vikings in here. I've got the, she's got the
Have you ever seen a blood eagle, my Saxon
the
friends?
charisma to do it. Have you ever seen a blood eagle?
A
Yeah,
blood
you don't
eagle,
want to see one,
a
guys.
raw,
Just be on your way.
magnificent bird I'll
Just
tear
go on,
from
just
your
move on.
guts. First I crush your ribs.
Yeah, we'll
Then
have
I
a
pull
we'll
out
have
your
a
lungs and stretch
graphic
out your
description
wings
of
so
the
you
blood
can fly
eagle, shall we?
to heaven as fast as possible.
Jesus fucking
Is that good? Jesus fucking even. It's interesting watching this kind of, I suppose, this playoff between the people, obviously of England at this time, who were very much in sort of Christianity, and obviously the Vikings who had not yet. This whole heathen thing that they did. See that? I adjusted that light and it looked okay, and now it looks... Never mind.
He's with me. You'll be fine.
If I had a
Will he?
scribe jot down all the occasions I warned that stupid boy,
Also, he's stupid, this guy that we're helping, is he? That's great. That's just what I need.
Alvar, the boorish nag
Just
of
what I need.
Lincolnshire.
Oh, what's happened to him? What's he screaming about? Is he?
I told Hunwald to stay near.
What's he done?
Where did he wander off to?
Yeah, where has he gone? Not here. Oh, over there. Oh, it looks like he's getting attacked. Yep, he is. Alright guys, how's it going here? He's brought a bloody den! Shouldn't be wasting these abilities, but it's bloody light. I shouldn't keep doing this. It's just a pain. Just a pain. I will eventually sort out better lights. Oh, you're still fighting, are you? You know, I know the combat in this isn't really like the old kind of block and counter sort of thing as it obviously used to be. But a lot of it is that just that dodge, you know, dodge, dodge, slow down, attack, dodge again, slow down, attack. It may as well be the same combat system.
Algar, we have won our first great victory.
It was just like 3 guys.
Never
The first
better.
great
We
victory.
should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart.
Let's go! Let's run, let's...
What
I don't know.
horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman.
Well,
Was
I
it
don't think he's
naive
as
of me
beloved
to
as you
believe
think
my
he is, to be
status
quite
as a
honest.
nobleman held some sway over the churls and serfs of this shire? What cause have any to dishonor
Well,
me?
maybe it's the fact that you're calling them all sorts of names, mate. Anyway, what are we doing over there? Is he going to follow me there, or do I have to go myself? Hanwald asks, yeah, I've got to accompany him to Lincoln. Okay, well, come on then, let's get on our horses. Hope you've got a horse, because you're not getting on mine. Excuse me. No, I don't really want you riding on my horse.
Look, boats there. We could sail the waters.
He wants you
to
to
Lincoln
sail the waters.
sink
Those
the
are rowing
ships of
boats,
any
mate.
enemies in our way.
Those are rowing boats. We can't sail on a rowing boat.
What were you told when the gods exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to scream.
Come on then, you want
A
to go on
man
the boat.
grabbed me.
Apparently he likes messing about on the river. Where are we going? Up there. Okay, fine.
Immediate danger to my
Hurry up.
father. Ha! Horse pucking.
Hope you're sitting down.
Mercian soldiers then shackled me.
Keep
rode
your
me
arms and legs in the boat at all
blindfolded to the
times.
and told me
Why is she not
plainly,
turning?
Start anew elsewhere or face death in Lincolnshire.
Honestly,
What
I'm
did they mean?
Oh, some
trying to move
nonsense about me
backwards now.
praying for his death.
to left. It took quite a while for her to react
Speak
to the
plainly, Hunwald.
turning
I cannot
input
help
there.
you if I don't know the full story.
Never mind.
You hold no grudge against your father?
No, never.
What I can do is follow the river
I suspect
and go to
the
my
cause of
objective.
exile came from on
Save me
high.
controlling anything.
Perhaps one of Burgred's final orders.
May as well just let it do it itself.
That would surprise me. Burgred was
Ugh.
battling Danes until the end. He had bigger things to worry over.
Perhaps you're right.
So yeah,
still contained.
as I say, at some point,
King Alfred then.
we'll do
Alfred of
Cyberpunk.
Wessex? That's another kingdom entirely.
Eventually.
Yes, but Alfred has a fearful hatred of the Danes. He must have
Plus, to
heard
be honest, right
iron
now
words
there'll be so many people playing it.
of
It's almost
beauty
pointless
knows
trying to
no equal.
be another
Your Dane
face in the
lady
crowd.
Right.
As I am enjoying this. To an extent. I mean, there are, there are still a lot of those really annoying glitches and things. But some of those kind of funny side missions, I mean, like that mission where we find like the prodigy and stuff like that. All that sort of stuff's quite interesting. There was also one, I should have done it on stream, but I've been trying to sort of unlock stuff so that it was a bit more interesting when we're streaming. And I found another mission where there's like a little boy in the woods and he's trying to get some honey out of these beehives. So he's trying to get the honey out of the
City of my
beehives.
birth, the
for his friend, apparently. His friend called Winifred,
Won't be gentle if they spot me.
who lives in a house in a tree. You don't think anything of that until you've got the honey, you put it down on the little log outside the house, and a bear comes round the corner. And that bear is called Winifred, as in Winnie the Pooh. I think we're alright with presidents of certain countries. I don't think we're going to do anything about this. But yeah, it was Winnie the Pooh, and
Follow me.
Right behind you, Shadow Walker.
there was also like a pig and a donkey
Dragonbound.
as their friends. So yeah, they basically did a whole Winnie the Pooh thing with like a bear and... Uh-oh, I don't think we're going to get through this door.
Let's be knowing you. Oh,
It's been knowing you. Settle down, mate. Seriously? No escape! I'm not there anymore. Two of these standard bears are going to be a bit tough. Ouch. Well, that might help, just blinding them a little bit. Can't see me embedding his spear through his chest, so... Right, Sunwild, come in, good. We need to find a way round that doesn't involve us getting absolutely annihilated by guards the whole time. I think we're okay. We're just going straight out the other side of the city gates, though. Ah, crap, he's seen us. Unless there's a way... We need to be inside the walls. I think we're going to have to go back, which means we're going to have to probably kill that guy. Unless he's buggered off. Well, he's still there. I don't know if he can climb anything with me, that's the trouble. Just go away. Ah, crap, we're going to have to take him out. We've got to watch out for like civilians as well. Oh, I don't have any bloody arrows in this bow. Take this. There we go. Problem solved. Right, so that was the gate that we needed to get through to then go to wherever it is we're going. For God's sake. Guys, just forget you saw me, alright? Just forget you saw me, it's a lot easier. Don't have any arrows left, of course. I picked up one from somewhere. Right, is that us finally free of the guards? I could have blown up that cart. That would have got rid of them. There's a collectible there. Oh, it's just one of those paper trails that gives us more tattoos. I'm gonna leave that just outright. Oh no. Damn it. So every single place we're going we're getting spotted.
So harsh and unwanted.
I think I managed to avoid their
Fear not, Lincoln.
attention though.
I shall make you mine again.
Oh, he's gonna make Lincoln his again. Fair enough. I'll help you as much as I can. There's archers there. Ranged attacks. Yeah, like that little kind of half circle with the line through it seems to be to show that you're about to be... Oh, for God's sake. This is why you guys never give up. Never give up. Never surrender. You alright, pal? I can't smash his shield, I don't know why I've been trying. Oops. Couldn't dodge there. Come on then. Okay, we're gonna have to just take him out this way and just little dodges and... Oh, I somehow... I hit the dodge button, which did the dodge, but I totally did not dodge that attack. There's a nice little backward dodge there. Right, is this where we're going? Inside. So is this where his dad is? I must be anonymous. Well, you know, I may as well be. Right, are we okay yet? Right. We're alive, you must be anonymous. Look, there's nobody here. Hold on, I don't have a name. Nobody knows who I am. I'm anonymous now, okay? For God's sake, if I go outside that door, they're gonna attack me. What if I climb on the roof? Oh, that's right, I can't actually get out from here. I can't get on the roof. Am I anonymous yet? Yeah, I understand that I must be anonymous. But there's not an awful lot I can do about it. Look, there's nobody here. You must be anonymous. There are no guards here. Oh, there's one there. You alright, pal? Take this. Oh, I should have assassinated him. Why didn't I? Look, I need to be anonymous, alright? So I'm sorry. But you're just in the way. Anyone else? Right, don't come over here. I need to be anonymous. There we go.
Hunwald, praise God, you.
Who's this guy? Is this his dad?
I do, my dear Reaganhair. Body and soul.
Reagan here?
Tell my father his son has returned
Well, like-
and in fighting form. It is
Okay.
urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has
Oh, it's
been
not his dad,
taken.
okay.
Taken? When?
It's Reagan
Weeks
here.
ago, Lord.
Could be Reagan here.
And well ill he was.
Hello,
when we carried
Reagan
him
here.
off. I wish I could say more.
Have you looked for
Have
him?
you looked for him?
I mean, that's a silly question to ask, isn't it? Oh, I don't know where he is. Have you looked for him?
For fear of
No.
slipping above my caste. But he'll be in good hands,
Never.
don't
Never
you
thought
worry.
about it.
Up there with the abbess and her
Just like, oh, he's not here. Oh, well.
He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herevrid
Is it?
among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall.
Right, okay, so his
looking
dad's
after things in
disappeared
your
and other
father's
people are looking
absence
after his
until he
business.
returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
Probably. I mean,
You mean
you know,
soldiers and the
it
like?
seems like wherever we go we find trouble.
There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right, we'll find
He's
a quiet
disappeared.
way in if we can.
So we have to deal with something. Look at this. See, I've noticed this happens as well. You're supposed to be able to just knock those doors open.
Who was that fellow?
Reaganhair? He's an old fixture of my family's
Lights
household.
are just
Loyal to
ridiculous.
the end. He
Forget
helps
about
run
it.
the place, and he's known
Yeah.
me since I was but a little
Does he?
lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every pinch of his soul.
I'm sure he'd love to hear you calling him a simple fellow. Thanks. How far away is this? Not far, but we're going to get caught, spotted by bloody guards again. Look, just let's run away. And if the guards catch us, then we'll have to fight them. Oh, for God's sake. If the guards catch us, we'll just have to fight them. Yeah, okay. Look, guys, can you not just go away? Be as polite as I can, but you know. Wait, is he? For God's sake! No, I don't want. I don't want to do that. I want to revive. Oh, for goodness sake! That was close. We stomp there. I need to wake him up. So basically, any attacks on him, he's going to immediately drop. Right, this guy's going to be the biggest problem. He's left his standard on the ground. There we go. So when he throws those massive spears at you, it's pretty difficult to avoid. Oops. No more shield. No more life. Oops. Well, that wasn't going to work, was it? It was nowhere near you. That was too soon. Timed it right there. Lost his shield. Perfect timing. Right, so we're going up here, I think. Hopefully I don't have to be anonymous again. I just thought he can't climb walls with me, can he? Where is he? He's there. It doesn't look like he can climb this wall. Get down. Get down from there. How are we getting up? There's... If he's not going to climb up the rock face with me, how else am I supposed to get there? Is there like some roundabout way we need to use to get in? Isn't there always? Up here maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, come on. Where are you? Good. This way. This way! Or not. Right, can you climb up this? Because you climbed on a roof. Can you get up here? Apparently not. Listen, look. Where are you going? Where are you going? Right, come on. How do we get up there then? Probably need to go round the walls. Right, come this way. Can't go down there. He'll probably die if we go down there. So, okay, there's a wall that we could have gone out through. I probably would have avoided all the guards as well. Are you coming down? Or you want to stay up there for the rest of your days? What the hell's he doing now? Why is it so bloody bright? Right, what are you doing? We need to get off this wall. Is there a way down over here that he can actually use? I suppose I am trying to drop down from pretty high up. But still. Please have a ladder somewhere at least. Or one of those platforms that I can shoot down while he's standing on it. Let's just change our bow actually. If we get that option, I might just have to do that. Where's my... Oh yeah, I didn't upgrade my hunter bow. I need to do that at some point. But we'll do that later. Right, see if I can't get him down some... Oh my god. This is like the worst place to try and get down from. Right, he's never going to do this. Oh, he did. Wait, what? You're okay to do that, but you can't jump off the wall? Maybe if we try getting onto some lower buildings, he will eventually step down. Maybe I turn around and he's not there. What the hell? This bloody guy, man. Right, come on. Over here. Right. Can you do that?
No one has heard from the Eldermen in weeks. What's happened?
This guy is the most annoying person that you need to get to follow you. Oh, now I'm getting in a fight with someone. Because he won't get down off the bloody wall. Where is he now? Where the hell is he now? Oh, there he is. Right, come on. We have to find another way this way. Honestly, I'm going to spend the entirety of tonight just trying to get this guy off this bloody wall. Just get off the wall, mate. Just jump, look. Would he jump on a tree? Probably not. I'm not even going to try. Please tell me there's some stairs or something. Right, we're not getting followed anymore. Oh wait, there's some stairs. But if I remember rightly, these stairs don't really help us. Oh, here I am, breaking up into little dots again. The light situation is just a nightmare. Right, would you jump down there, do you think? Do you think you could do that? Can you do this? No, of course you can't. Don't be silly. I almost feel like I should be able to, like, pick him up and bloody throw him. Right, there you are. Now, let's find a way out of here. That doesn't involve me throttling him. What's going on with this? Okay, that's a little bit better. Right. Let's go through this building, let's get on the road, and then let's get on my horse. It's very bright all of a sudden. Here we go. I'd rather not have... If I'd realised that going that way was such a terrible idea... Can you get on the horse? Before we get shot. Get on the horse! Oh my god! Right, this guy's really starting to annoy me now. Like, most of the people we've had to like escort places have been generally not too bad. This guy's just really annoying. Really annoying. He's like properly just the most frustrating person in this game. Right, are you coming? Stay with me. Oh, we can't get out here because the gate's shut. the hell do we get to this town hall? The hell is it? Now we're gonna get attacked again. Seriously. Sorry. Lighting. How the hell do we get out of here? Honestly, where is this mission? Because that's where we just came from. It's 120 meters that way. On the other side of that wall. Looks like there should be a gate just up here. This is where we killed all those guys. There isn't a gate up here. So up there, inside that area. Right, is there a way in up here? Because there wasn't the other way. This looks more like it. Yeah, there we go. That's more promising. Who is it now? Seriously, how many of these guys are there? Right. Now I've gone too far. Oh, something's on fire. Oh, it's because he's not kept up with me. I have to take these guys out because they're going to be a pain. That's one. Take that. Right, you now. Yeah, the reason the marker's changed to being behind me is because he's just bloody disappeared.
The market is flush with this.
They carry on with their conversation as if nothing just happened. Right, there must be a gate. That'll get me through there. There it is. For God's sake. Who's this now? More of these guys. Can't even bloody hit them. He's got a sore foot, look. If you got a sore foot, mate, that helps. That guy's dead. Another spear through the chest. Plant his flag. There we go. Okay. Now we might finally get to the mission marker. Eventually. After all this time. The marker is here. You must be anonymous. Oh god, it did say it, but...
Tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned.
But he's not here, we know this.
My lord, you're well.
They told us he's not here.
Lord Hunwald, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you.
Okay, so violence chases this guy everywhere then. Just
Why
what
so
we
surprised
like
see
to
my
hear.
return, Bishop? Was I rumoured dead?
Just what we like to hear.
It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, betting a Dane on some.
Excuse me, that's not that. Excuse me.
I'm not the Dane he's been ploughing, and I don't own a farm.
Yeah.
I know you mean well, Bishop.
So leave me
but
alone.
there's no cause to insult Swanborough's honour. You
Smack
live
my
lady
yeah
love
bishop.
outfits.
Your mystery Dane has
Didn't say that.
Sadly, the people of the Shire will hardly be comforted. Now that you have swelled your father's tolerance for pagans into a sin.
I have no patience
All
for
right.
insults and rumor. We've come to speak with Lord Hunbeor. That's all.
Lord Hunbeor.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not.
So we don't know where he is.
But I'm sure he will return shortly. Once the storm
Bloody
has
guys.
passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
The storm of you
Your
being here,
father
probably.
feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
No, probably not.
Dare you? Eivor is above
I didn't do
reproach.
it. I've got nothing to do with it.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking,
Yeah.
so demanding to see your father.
Well, he wants to see his dad. What's the problem with that?
In my estimation, imply benign intentions.
Doesn't seem like that should be an issue. He has to be to
Hunwald's
protect
seen
him.
the point of a dagger more than once this week. I'm only here to protect him.
Your father was at my hospice for some days and very well treated.
but he left in secret.
Father was at the
That's all he
hospice.
In secret? That's odd. He's not one to scurry about in the dark.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. We have searched high and low for him, but
There we go.
to no avail. Come, Abbess. We
Come.
shall leave this young lord to his
Can
scurrying
leave.
thoughts. There is nothing more of use.
So they're not going to be any help to us. As far as they're concerned, we shouldn't even be here.
care, my boy.
It's basically the size of it there.
Where you're safest.
Yeah,
I will have a
and
look
basically
around
because
to see
I
what
don't
I
want
can
to
learn
have to
about
worry
your
about
father.
can this guy jump over this wall or not. Oh, yeah, this guy, can he jump this
If
wall?
my
No.
father spent time
That
at the
wall?
hospice
No.
Here, the healers who work there may know something.
Can he do
Talk to
anything?
them if you can.
Yeah,
Find
no,
out
not
what
really.
they know.
Not really, is the answer to that. But at least now we don't have to be followed around by an idiot. I mean, by a friend. Whatever. You can blend in with monks. Right, not like in other games in the past where you could like blend in with them and oh, for God's sake. Well, yeah. Many have tried. Doesn't look like it was your turn. What, killing his mate, he says, was pathetic. Come on then. Show me what you can do. Ow! That was actually quite nasty. Take him down. There we go. Couple of little stomps. The only way to stop that from happening is for me to put this light on. If I put this light on, it's far too bright. But it does stop me from being invisible. Just wish there was a way that I could reduce that somehow. One sec. Let me try something else. Sorry about this, it's just annoying me. So I'm just gonna mess with a light. That's way too bright. So that's better for the lighting, but not so good for that. So I've got two options. I can either go away, mate. Another option would be cut off the bottom of my top of my body there. Right, can you guys just leave me alone? Like, I've got stuff to do. It seems like this place is like the most difficult place to avoid guards that I've seen so far. I wish this guy would get lost. Right. Leave me alone.
Someone may have seen him depart.
Yeah, I noticed that it kind of disappeared. Oh, there's somebody in there that we're supposed to be speaking to. Right, so can we get inside? Not through the front door. Okay, let's try up here. So we couldn't get in through the front door, but maybe we can get in up here somewhere. Maybe. Well, there's a door. There's an open door. Let's go inside it. Right. Somebody's inside there. Who's that?
Are you the head sister?
Please,
Is she?
don't hurt me.
Don't
These
hurt
poor
me.
souls need me.
These
Calm,
poor
sister.
souls need me.
Lord Hunwald
Don't
sent
hurt me.
He asked me to speak
Wasn't
with
gonna
the
hurt
people
you.
here.
Hunwald. That's
just
not
gonna have a
name I
chat.
expected to hear again.
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your elderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my
Right,
head
so
rolls,
basically,
these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
what, he's gonna,
Your
he
elderman
would
will
kill you
heal,
for talking
so
to
the
somebody he
sooner I
doesn't
find
like.
him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave
Shocking.
your hospice.
That's a pleasant
Truly
thought.
shocking.
Our Lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out.
guards
overheard them
moved him
talking
out.
about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins just south of here.
Ruins.
I will look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him.
But is he going to be there?
He's in desperate
Or is
need
it
of
another
care.
wild goose chase? Explore the bathhouse. Right, where is this bathhouse? Because I'd rather not have to spend all my time inside here if I could. This town's an absolute nightmare to deal with. Let's try and climb up somewhere. Use the rooftops, and then maybe we don't have to worry about the guards so much. So we can find a clear rooftop path. Especially now that we don't have anyone following us who doesn't know how to climb across rooftops. The brighter the screen, the worse that gets. So, try and reduce looking at anything too bright. Right, we can get there just by running across here, look. Into this bathhouse. Right, this should reduce the number of people that we have to deal with, although there's still quite a few of them. Who's that guy?
What choice do we have? At least this way they'll leave us be.
Goliath.
One of their own. What's to stop her from splitting our skulls?
He's going to be a problem.
Because they fear us, see? No one takes us for fools. You got it.
Right, I can take him down.
Remember.
Good news is that was out of sight of those two guys.
Ill upon who? Oh,
So if we
sorry,
can get back up here without them seeing us,
Christ Jesus. You haven't
we
got
should
the
be alright.
brains in your head to blink, have you?
Right. Okay, so the two of them are... I'm not going to get him, am I? What's he doing? No, 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 no. Repeated stabbings isn't nice. There we go. Right, I think we're okay. Looks like we dealt with everybody, so that's fine. Steal some arrows. Did say we were supposed to go here, didn't it? Okay, let's look around the bathhouse, see what we can find. There's a chest to loot. Let's get that, and let's just see what else is about. See what else is about. Right, so what am I looking for in this bathhouse? Something down there. Okay, we can get down. Get down, get down. Okay, we're going underground. Some people might say my life is in a rut. Sorry.
Shouldn't these tunnels run deep? Was the Elderman fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln?
Who knows? Anyway, there's a guy there. Anyone else before I just go charging in here?
Oh, damn it!
Somebody's getting, I don't know, stabbed or tortured at least. Someone's being tortured somewhere. But where? Down here? What are they, like hot coals? Oh no, it's more of those mushrooms. Wait a minute, was that a way we could go? Yeah. Can't see bloody anything. I don't know why. We could have gone under that hole in the wall. My rations are full, so I don't need to eat any more winter chanterelles. Which is good. I'd rather not. Just pick them straight off the floor. Okay, where are we going? Because it looks like this might be a dead end. Ah, okay, here we go. There's a bit of a selection of bad guys there then. Every time I flash that, I'm going to get a big blue fucking light in my face, aren't I? Pain in the ass. Let me just do something. I almost feel like putting myself somewhere where there's not so much going on. Maybe it won't be as noticeable. That might be a bit better. Oops. I didn't hear it. Good. Right, so we're going to have to be very careful sneaking up on this guy now.
This place is heavily guarded.
Not only is it heavily guarded, but they've got little noise traps all around. Right, there's two guys over there. You can't really There's not like a double assassination thing that you can do easily. And the distance of the stealth axe throw thing seems to be strange. So
All this traffic has made smuggling a difficult job. Smuggling will always be difficult.
smuggling's always difficult.
To paying tribute. Never again will we bend to the Mercian crown.
Right, so 2 guys over there. I can drop that on those guys. That'll get rid of them. And nobody really paid attention to that happening, so that's good too. Those 2 guys are going to be a bit more difficult. These people are a bit more spread out. Oh, someone's seeing me. Whoa, right, so those guys, that guy's seen me. Or he's seen something anyway, so I think he's coming to investigate. Oh, he's seen the dead guy over there. That's him dealt with. And that one. Actually quite easily. Right, so there's a guy there who's pretty far away on his own, so should be possible to take him down quite easily. Except I can't get up to a position where I can assassinate him. Oh yes I can. Just have to go round a bit. Down here. There we go. Aware that there's 2 guys, 3 guys over here. Don't booby trap that body. Not right now. Right. Oof. Nope, we're going to get spotted if we do that. Is there somewhere we can look? I've just got to discover where the sewers lead. Right, he's going that way. There's another guy there though that we need to be careful of. Right, that guy's going there. Okay. That's not gonna work. Damn it, they've spotted me. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We took out most of them. I need to watch this because the shadows are quite dark and make it difficult to... I wasn't there. What are you doing? Those guys over there haven't spotted me? Oops. Yeah, stick that right through the back of his head. Nice. Yeah, okay, so he does know I'm here now. Go on then. Well, okay, he doesn't do anything apart from heavy attacks, apparently. There we go, okay. Not too worried about making a noise there now, because we've got past them. That I've already opened. At some point. So where are we going here? Is there a path we can take down there? No. There's a key somewhere over there though. Let's try going up here. Maybe there's another path that I haven't seen. Doesn't look like it, but we'll give it a try. There's nothing here. Discover where the sewers lead. Am I in the right place? It said to go down here. It looks like I'm in the wrong place. Because that's just a room. Nowhere to go there. No other passages. What's up there actually? At this stage I'm looking for passages out of here. Can we go? And not a lot's happening. What about there? Ah! Where does this go? Where does this go? Yeah, this is where we needed to go. Roaring Meg's Spring. I see, so we had to pass through the sewers to find this place.
what?
There was fighting here. About what? That's a good question. I don't know. We'll have to search around to find out. That's moving. Must be under the water. Here we go, there's a body we can examine.
Struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits did not fare so well.
I can see that. Yeah, it didn't. Okay, so that's two people fighting. There's somebody else over here. Or what is that?
A noble's cloak with
A
the
cloak.
image of a swan. Looks like the elderman passed
So this is
way.
the guy we're looking for. He went this way. So if we're going to find anything, it's going to be over here somewhere then, right? Nope, because if I go away from there, it tells me that I'm wrong. Oh, over there. There we go. Right. So whatever that is behind that door, can we get through this door? No, because it's locked and we need that key that we saw. Where is it? Where did I say the key was? Under the water. Where's the bloody key? Down there. Can we swim in this? Oh wait, it's down below. What are you doing now? Can't see anything right at this moment. There. It's so dark. Oh no, wait, it's...
I know a lonely door that would love to meet this key.
Okay, well that's lovely, but... It's so dark. It's so very dark. Right, climb up here a bit. Okay, there we go, we can get up on there. If only I had something as light, like a torch, maybe. Doesn't really help that much though, to be honest. Where am I going? Where's that door that we're looking for? Remind me. There. It's here. And what do we find inside here? Another clue. We've received an offer from an unnamed Saxon requesting safe passage through the sewers to Bolingbroke. The amount is considerable, which leads me to believe they have something of great value they cannot afford to be seen with. Insist on seeing what it is before accepting their offer. If it merits it, double the amount. If they refuse, kill
The
them.
Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way
course he
to
did.
Bolingbroke Castle.
Why wouldn't he? Everyone's offering everybody money
Deal
and
with some bandits.
things.
Paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles, but it did not end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the Elderman's cloak was torn off, but he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best.
I wear you should wear clothes that don't reflect light. Is there any way you could do that? Get clothes that don't reflect light? Like if you could get some clothes made out of that, what is it? Vanta black stuff. It's the darkest colour ever. And make like a, I don't know. Maybe then it wouldn't reflect light. What am I doing? He went east to Bolingbroke Castle, which is... It's quite far east, to be fair. Is there anywhere close to it that I can go? It's probably not that much closer, is it? Mind you, I don't have to get out of the sewers that way. It's about the only reason I can see for doing that. I don't have to sneak about getting out of these sewers. I hope. Get my horse. One thing I do get concerned about with things that are quite bright, but I need to do some adjustment of that. I need to definitely look at that, especially if we're looking to get more progress eventually, if we can, if it's possible. It would be nice. I decided to kind of did say that last time I was on, but I decided to kind of minimise my overlay a little bit. Just wanted it to look a bit less cluttered with stuff, which I think I prefer that, to be honest. Personally, I mean, I look at I do watch a lot of people's sort of streams, and I always seem to prefer that kind of minimal stuff, you know. At least on the screen. I need to look into how to get other things going. Let's just take that. Eventually. Right, let's go and do this. Just get through this mission.
We must be careful now.
Okay. He's in there somewhere. Specifically up there. Right. Okay. Climb the walls for a start. Right, there's some guys right there. And there. Try to do this as carefully as I can. I don't want to be seen by the guards underneath either. I can probably take him out and move up. There's one guard up there patrolling. Who's going to see me if I go there right now, I think. Right, go away. Wish that guard would go away. That's getting worse. I swear that's getting worse. I actually think I'm reflecting light from an orange wall, which has probably got something to do with why things look so stupid. Detail disappears. It's not going to work. I just don't want my everything pixelating and going weird. Uh-oh. I just did that to try and avoid getting spotted by one guard and get spotted by another one. If I can take these people down quickly, maybe all of them won't notice me. It's too late for that, I think. Hope they've not got an alarm bell here anywhere. Duck. Who's that shooting at me? There. There we go. I think that guy's coming looking for us, I believe. Maybe he's not, maybe he's not. Right, hopefully we've reduced the number of people who are coming to get us right now. Let's hope. Right, what were we doing? We were going up there. So if we work this way, we should be able to get there. Calmly as possible. Ooh. We could just sabotage that. Okay, so where did I say we were going?
I need your
There
eyes,
to the
my
left,
friend.
okay. So it's that building there. Okay, there's no easy way to get up to that from this side. I thought maybe we could climb up the outside wall, but they've thought of everything. It's just some rations and stuff, isn't it? Okay, that's good. We can pop through here. Oh, see now there's a drawbridge. And normally when there's a drawbridge area, they can't build up pikes around that, can they? Knew it, okay. I also can't get up on the... Oh, I can climb up the drawbridge. Should be interesting, but as soon as I get to the top of it, I'm going to be spotted. Oh well, I've been spotted anyway. says get behind if you can. Well, your mate's dead, and now you are too. Okay. No. So up there is where we need to go. Just run up these stairs and get to it. Get to it. Oh well. What is... Oh. Ah! Get out of his way. That'll do, that'll do. And take this one. I've got a new attack, look. Just boot him across the room. There we go. I think that's it. Oh no, it's not, there's more. Alright, pal. Take that. Just kick him across the room, it's nice. Could have stomped him to death though, to be fair. You missed.
I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected.
So that was well protected. Where's that guy going that I killed? The big guy. He's got stuff on him. Some nickel ingots. He's got some stuff worth stealing. There's a swan on that, which is what the guy's insignia is, isn't it? The swan. Give me a light. These might be members of the Order, you know. There's like rats all over this place. So what's this about?
There now, my lord. All is prepared.
All is prepared.
Shall we begin the washing?
The washing?
Hey, who comes?
You gotta wash. You gotta wash your clothes. Should we prepare the washing? You get the washing out of the line, please. See, and this is annoying because now you can't see what the questions that I'm about to ask are. Were you speaking with him a moment ago? Your alderman appears to be dead. How long has he been like this? He appears to be dead. Yeah. He's long past the days of bad conversation as well.
I've been instructed to wash and prepare his earthly vessel.
Why?
Instructed by
For what?
Soldiers.
Is something going to get inside it? Well, yeah, just keep this keep this skin suit here in case someone decides they need to climb into it. All right?
He slipped away.
Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Why? Oh, why has his death been obscured? Probably because there's someone horrible. That's the alternative, I would imagine.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret until the appointed time. When I asked who gave
Keep it a secret till the
orders,
appointed time. Is that now or later? Or when is it? Do you know?
I wish I could
Did they tell you when the appointed time was?
I have seen all I need to.
Or what
but
happened?
Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your
What
purpose.
trinket would serve my purpose? I don't know. Just all of them. How about just take the lot? How about I just take the lot?
I do not know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Yes, I thought the same. Troubling.
What? You thought that was troubling, but you, what?
Foul rat droppings everywhere.
Even in death, my lord is a friend to all of God's
A friend
creatures.
to all of God's creatures. They're probably eating him. Genealogy of the Anglian kings. Hunwald Hunderbeers. Final name is scratched out with a plume. It's presumably our pal. Can I not take that? That seems like it would be pretty good. What's this over here? Left him here they did, weak and frail, carried him by his arms, feet, dragged him behind, dropped him on the floor with a thud. No way to treat an alderman. Not right, not right. But no better place for him. Great, that's not what I wanted
Dried
there.
herbs and berries crushed into powder.
That's
The
not going to
time
help.
between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual.
Long, you could
My
say
lord
that, yeah,
must
how
keep
long?
up appearances for his upcoming rites.
Oh, he must keep up appearances for his burial rites, okay. That's where we came in from, isn't it? Okay, there's something over here. What is it?
A box of musty clothing.
A brooch.
Brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan.
This'll do.
I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand
Well,
such
now that
ill
if he
news.
now understands that his dad's dead, do you know what there was? They didn't want him as alderman, or to replace his dad. That would be my guess. If his dad dies, then there's no one there to. Yeah. I don't know if he's married. They could create another heir and then suddenly say, "Oh, the king's dead." Oh my God, what have I done
If
that
they see
for?
me, this will get messy.
Survived it. Right, so we need to go and talk to him and tell him that his dad that he was looking for has died. Not the best news to tell somebody, but he seemed to be wanting to take over anyway, so maybe it's good news for him. So now hop over the walls. I'm trying to do this so that we don't have to go near any guards. That's my preferred option if possible. Just a wee roll straight into the undergrowth. I don't know if there are any guards here, but it looks like we're okay, to be honest. Let's just go in. You must be anonymous. No. Do you know what it is as well? One of the things that's annoying, all this bright orange
What news?
lighting in some of these places makes things so much
Your
worse.
father is dead.
Wait, what?
King is dead, long live the
sigil
king.
of Hunbeor's house. I found it near his body.
Yeah,
No.
he's
No,
been
this
dead for a
cannot
long
be.
time.
He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone.
Pillars crumble. Pillars crumble.
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a
Is she?
man, Archer.
Is she sorry?
Do you hear me?
Is she not
I
one of
am
the
a
people
man
that was
and I am
involved
my
in
father's
hiding
son.
this?
Do not forget it.
So they're saying his dad's having trouble running the place. Well, that would explain why.
He has been dead for some time. That was
Yeah.
obvious by the state of his corpse.
Some of these people knew about this, surely. At least one of these people knew about this.
One of you knows more than you're letting on.
Yeah. Yeah, one of you knows about this.
I'm sorry, Hunwald.
And
I had already
and hid
asked
it.
the priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
Wait, what? His dad died and then his body got
I
taken.
didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle
I thought
you
he'd
had
survived.
You lied to
Maybe
me.
he's an immortal.
Sobbing mooncalf.
Maybe the only way to kill him
Will
is to
you
chop
never
off his
grow
head.
up?
In which case, let's go back.
Lord have mercy on that one. She should have said
Yeah, I'm not
something.
entirely sure. He didn't know
It was
about
her
it.
duty to say something.
Yeah, to somebody. It's
Hunwald
Hanwald
was
the
son
alderman.
of an alderman. Will he take his father's seat?
The title's not hereditary, but
can plead
he
his
can plead his
case.
case before a shire moot. King Ceolwulf must then ratify.
Ceolwulf will make the decision.
Explain how this works. Your Shire moot.
A shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords.
A moot is a
From time
meeting
to
of
time to
lords.
steer the course of our shire.
It
I'm gonna
was
steer the
always
course of our
my
shire.
intention to convene a moot, but between our
It's a
troubles
strange
in
little
Lincoln
voice.
and the bandits' raids, we slipped into
We're
a
the
pattern
heart of our
of
shire.
convenience.
We have a
I mean,
similar
ours have
custom. What
similar
we call
thoughts.
an alding. An assembly of good folk.
Althing.
With so many like habits, there should be peace between our
Basically the
two
same sort of
lords.
idea, yeah.
Perhaps that begins now.
Perhaps. That'd be good.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the alderman's
Yeah,
seat?
who might go for it?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this shire has found some peace this past
Okay, yeah.
I will offer my name as well.
Well, is the sun
My
really going to
family has
be
ancient
any
ties to this land,
good?
and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
His accent wasn't that before.
Good. My priest will spread word of the moot across
Like, his
the
accent
shire
seemed to
and
become
will
more-
convene in a few days' time.
More of a sort of Irish sort of twang to it. But before
If you
that,
visit
it
my
was.
estate, Eivor,
It didn't seem like
I
it
have
was.
something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you
Oh, he wants to talk to me as well.
Use the word Christ.
Everybody wants to talk to us because
pagan.
they're hoping that that we'll say, oh, you can
I
be the leader.
deeply regret my churlish ways
Sure
when
you
we
do.
first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness
Exactly.
and love.
He was just
Love is a
judgmental
difficult feeling
and
to
rude.
command.
Yes,
Sounds about
Quite.
usual.
in any case, thank you for putting
Not
this
always.
mystery to
Not
rest.
always. Not everybody's like
I
that.
do hope we'll see
Some
you at the
people are,
moot.
though. On every side of things. There's always people that take things just a wee bit too far, you know?
With Hunbeor's
Always
death
someone.
an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again.
Oh, I'm now
I shall
welcome
find
in
him
Lincoln.
before they do. Archer went to console him.
Does that mean... Wait. Why did that go off? Is there more than one... Oh, there's more than one quest here. So there's that one, and there's... 2 people. Right, so there's 2 people we need to go and visit. I'm going to do this one first, because it's here. Oh, what's sparkling in that guy? Almost looks like... Oh, damn it. But whatever. I have to speak to her, but she's there right next to... Oh, wait, will these guards leave me alone? Because it said that I'm okay with them now.
Archer, where is Hunwald?
Oh yeah, it looks like they
I
won't
tried to
attack me on
console him,
sight.
but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen.
Yeah, I
he
don't
took
know
his
if he's...
father's
I don't know
title.
if he's going to be the right
He's
person to do it, to be
fragile and
honest.
Scattered. I saw him
I really
ride
don't.
north, following the paved Roman road to the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
Maybe. You're assuming that.
What devil put you up to all
Maybe
this
he's going there to
deception?
do something else.
I wasn't put up, Eivor. I felt compelled to carry on for the good of
Did
the
you?
Shire
Alright.
until I knew the truth.
Just lie to
The
everybody.
answer for an ugly lie.
Okay.
What's going on?
Nothing, mate. I'm your ally, remember? You're not supposed to chase me. Huh? What's going on? He says. What's going on? What's going on here then? Who's this? So, big tree somewhere here. It's quite far away. She says, I saw him going towards the big tree in the distance. Well, it's like 800 meters away, and it's over, and it's the other side of a hill. So how did you see that from down there? Apparently her eyes can follow the curvature of hills. Oh, there's one of those
corruption lurks here.
there's one of those corruption things here. Let's see if we can find it quickly. May as well, right? Inside this church building. No, it's up. See if we can get rid of this. It's up above somewhere. Okay, there's got to be guys in here, right?
This land bears steep reflection.
Up there somewhere. Oh, it's up inside the roof there, look. Oh, yeah, just smash the windows, that's fine. And when you go to these areas, it makes everything much darker. I just need to stand on something so that I can shoot at it, please. There we go. Corruption cleared. There we go. Right, let's get going. To the big tree. Big tree. If you hold the left direction, it actually makes you mount the horse as soon as it gets there, instead of pressing Y. Or, well, if you're on PlayStation Triangle. Okay. So, this big tree that she apparently saw from all the way back in town is so far away. It's all the way over there, look, on like that cliff edge. It's a cliff edge and a tall tree. All sorts of bad things that could be done there. Hopefully he's not doing any of them.
These woods. I remember the days we spent here together.
What's that say? Hunwald and Swanborough.
Hello?
What's up with you, mate?
Eivor, what a pleasant surprise.
Where did you direct with me?
Hunwald.
No.
Come,
No.
Sit. Stay with me a while and
Contemplate what?
Commentate.
Commentate, yeah. Commentate the view. As we spin round, we can see the grass is the greenest it's ever been.
Be easy with your grief, Hunwald. If you're not careful,
And the leaves are blowing in the wind.
Bear in your blood for the rest of your life.
No need to worry. For I
You
have
can't really
found the
commentate
antidote
scenery,
for
can
it.
you? When nothing's happening, oh god. You can't
Do not
commentate
gorge
scenery.
on grief, nor give in to sadness.
You can describe it.
Let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is
You know,
quite
everything on the
lovely.
screen's so bloody
My father would have liked
Kinda-
you.
autumnal
He liked all those who could swing a sword and
that it
speak
totally
a
messes
verse
up
with ease.
lighting. I definitely need a smaller screen in front of me. More than one smaller screen in front of me. I would have liked him too, I think. No, he would have hated me.
He had
Yeah,
a
okay,
large
just
heart
say I
and
would
a
have
love
liked
for
him.
his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He had a regular sized
He
heart.
and
It's
I
the same
used to
size as
wander
everyone
up
else's.
this way all the
I
time.
don't think there's much
He
difference in
would
heart
take me
sizes.
hunting, and I would catch the
It's not like it's
most
something you can
wretched
measure.
little things if I caught anything at all.
Yeah, let's just open you up
I
and
was
see how big your one
rubbish
is. Oh look, yeah, your heart's huge.
But he always said he was proud.
Got heart enough for two.
Each and every time.
A toast
To your
to your
father,
father, Lord Hunbeor. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was a stalwart.
He
as a
dwindled
tree.
from the world, yeah, rather than just going out in a flash.
Yes.
A wise old oak.
Skull.
My camera's just being an absolute pain in the ass right now.
And then
I can't cope with that light.
father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end.
No problem with that, I think, is if I do this. Well, see, now I'm all red.
Oh, my Swanborough loves that one.
One sec.
She has a great sense of...
Just gonna quickly do something. Sorry, just gonna adjust another light. I should have muted my microphone. I'm sorry. That doesn't look any better. It looks about a million times worse, in fact. There's not even anything really red here apart from my seat. Oh yeah, I was going to try covering that up. One sec. I think my problem is, regardless, I'm in an orange room. regardless of any of that, I'm in an orange room. Let me change the colour of this. Start get it painted. That's what I need to do. Get this room painted. No! Quit the title screen.
My lady love.
That's better.
Father would have liked her.
I was hoping that that would reduce the redness around me by taking off the redness of the chair, but actually
Too lovely to be
only
real.
made it worse.
You know what?
But let me just try this.
Visit
No.
her. We should go to Grimsby. Grimsby.
Oh, we're going to
Yes,
Grimsby,
yes,
are we?
there's no time to lose.
It's probably a little bit better than it was. If I fill that in with a bit of other light.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
And the contents of your gut.
Yeah. But I've noticed the light level seems to gradually change. Wait,
Now come.
we shouldn't be riding, we shouldn't be drinking and riding. What?
Now come and enjoy the
Shouldn't be drinking and riding.
of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny
I'm pretty sure that's something you can get in
You
trouble
have
for,
never
right?
seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords like a giant's axe.
The other thing I need to do is maybe
Or
turn down the
towering
saturation on my
falls that
camera, but the last
steam in
couple of
the dead
times
of
I've tried
winter.
adjusting my camera,
Snow sparkling like a blanket
been
of
a nightmare.
jewels. That is
like it
splendor.
throws the camera and
If your
throws the
homeland is
settings.
so splendid,
Let me just see if it'll let me do it. There's a risk that my camera's about to freeze just now, but I can't. The way it is, I need to adjust it. As soon as I try to configure the video settings, nothing happens. Like the window, oh, the window has popped up. Good. See if I can turn the saturation down a little bit. That might be better. Apply that. That might have fixed it, to be fair. Just might have been oversaturated, although I'd fixed the saturation before. You know what, that looks a lot better. That's exactly what it was.
Drops on a blanket of jewels.
Saturation adjusted itself.
very true.
I'll admit, your
That's a lot better.
countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so. Quite so. I love this.
Quite so, quite so.
And should I follow my father's
Yeah, I threw like a
footsteps,
Christmas
I
thing on the
should
back,
do my
because, you know, Christmas is
solemn
coming.
duty to protect her. I know many
just looks like a
think me
mess.
foolish, inexperienced. But I would ask
Yeah, I think
that
that's
they
a lot
judge me
better.
by
Turning
my
that saturation
future
down's definitely fixed that.
not my past reputation. If I am
I don't know, I
given
knew
sway
it was
over this land and
oversaturated.
show myself to be a poor leader,
Let's stop
shame
talking about that now, we fixed it.
Of course, but give me that chance.
If we're not oversaturated now, and my mic isn't
Just to have
overly
that
distorting,
chance.
which it started doing, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Now what are we doing? Are we still drunk on these horses?
Birds, Eivor.
Birds,
As Roland
Eivor.
told them, today is a day of grief.
Quiet.
Yeah, quiet. What's happening? There's people around. There's a guy. There's a
Stop
guy.
here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds
Yeah.
us.
You just wait there, pal. I'm gonna just see what's going on.
I am sweating from head to toe.
Yeah, I won't leave you there, don't worry.
Leave me here.
I'll come back for you.
Stay calm.
Oi! Stay down. They're close.
Someone's here. Well, there they are, look. Not very well hidden, these guys. Oh, look, there's one. There's two across there. So I'm guessing if they see us pass, that'll be an issue. Has that gone back up? Am I imagining that, or has that gone back up? Must be another guy in that bush over there. I don't see any more. No one else? That seems unlikely. Sure there's nobody in there? Yes, there is. There's obviously people in these bushes that I can't see. Let's see. There's nobody there. He's there. Is there anyone else? It's odd that I can't see them. Just you stay out of sight for now. Will they pop out and attack me if I just run around? To just use the bushes and see if there's anyone hiding in them. That looks better. Where are they? Surely that's the whole threat eliminated. Ah, there's one. Means there could be more. I mean, there could be more all along here. I would have rather that they hadn't seen me. There must be one in here, surely. No, that's surprising. So no more on this side, at least not yet. So there must be more up there along the side. We'll get them. We'll find them. Sorry, it must be someone over here. There's one, look. Oh. Oh, now that's interesting. So they're in the pathway as well. Can I throw this axe at this one? Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now we got one up there. He's gone looking to see what happened to his mate. And he's dead. There we go, now we can go back and speak to Hanwald. Tell him that we've taken out a load of guys who were going to murder us as we walked past. As we passed. We're okay now, you can come out. We can keep going. Yeah, whatever, mate. Do us a favour, get back on your horse.
That's twice they tried to kill you, Hunwald.
Yeah, why are they constantly trying to kill you?
We had luck,
yeah, but
if you're not more careful, they will succeed.
If I hadn't been
Someone
here,
in Mercia wants you dead, and they'll kill
they really don't want him in charge.
Yes,
I wouldn't be surprised if it was that guy, the other guy.
Come, let us hurry away.
I am serious.
The one that was
Hunwald.
constant, that was a bit nasty to us originally.
Follow me.
Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes.
Safest spot in the Shire.
To be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy.
He's not proving himself worthy. Yeah, he needs to do that.
To her, I can do nothing without my darling
Who?
lady.
Who?
You've made me realise how much I've neglected her.
Who?
Through this fatal stupor of mine.
Who is this?
This I must see for myself.
Who are we looking for? Who do you think? What do you think we're looking for here? Is it a person? Is it a pet of some kind? Is it a boat? Maybe a donkey cart? Who really knows? But we're in Grimsby now. Grimsby town. I don't know what that voice was I just did.
There she is.
There what is? The house? Oh, sorry, I just absolutely battered you with my horse. Is it this lady up here or is it the statue? Aha! It's the lady.
Hunwald.
Yay, this is Swanborough. The person whose name was carved in the tree with his.
Too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be neglecting people.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am.
Oh, this is that other Dane he was
Eivor
talking about.
Of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you.
And you, Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's
Yeah,
stories.
what can we make of his
Yet
stories?
Here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite.
Not really.
I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
He does.
Eivor
seems like he's a
agreed to
nice
help me
guy.
find my father.
Seems like he'd be a
I'm
bit more
afraid it
inclusive
hasn't
of
gone
people.
as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
Do you know, I just
My
thought the
father
colour
is
of that
dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar
throw
for
was
burial.
probably not that good.
Oh my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his
I'll
father
pick a
to the
different
grave.
coloured thing.
Let
Because
them
the red as
try.
well,
I'll
it
cut
stands
their
out a bit too
throats.
much.
A shire mood will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here.
Yeah, keep
out of
him
sight
out of
until
trouble.
he can attend.
Keep him away from
What if
trouble.
I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you?
Probably be a lot
Just the
better,
two of us.
really. Would probably be a lot
But
better.
no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart.
Right, I think my
Following your
settings, I'm
father's
quite happy now
footsteps
that I
and
think
lead the
my
Shire
camera
as
settings and
leader.
everything are actually a lot better. Especially now that I fixed the saturation on that, it was ridiculous. But I'm sure it was never as bad as that before.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in
Yeah.
Swanborough. Heed her advice.
She's a good person.
If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
No worries.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more
Yeah.
than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
Good.
I do not doubt it.
Excellent, that's what we want. We want him to be safe while we try and work out what the hell's going on elsewhere. So that's that. There's another mission. It's this one. At Alfgarston, which is a farm if I remember rightly. And it's that way. Okay, I've got some skill points to spend. So let's spend them. I can't see how many skill points I have to spend. 4. We have 4 skill points to spend. Let's just stay there. We want to spend our 4 skill points. I'm going to spend that here. That'll just link up these ones. I don't use a great sword, but I might have use for one later. I'm going to just take the ranged damage as well, just to finish off that tree. That seems to be all I'm doing, you know, just finishing off trees of abilities. That might be quite good. Extra damage from each shot from the light bow, that would be good. Especially against bigger enemies. Right, they're off. I'm going to hop on my horse and get the heck out of here. Have a good day. Oh, I'm there. Just smashed up their stuff. Oh. We probably shouldn't come back to Grimsby, we've just smashed up everybody's fences. Maybe they won't have noticed. Was that someone like shouting as I rode past? Regardless, let's keep going. We need to get out of here. We need to get moving to the next mission. To find out who this other guy is that claims power in Lincolnshire. Oh. I think we're probably not that far away from ending this area as well. Maybe there'll be like one more mission after this one that kind of ties up the end. Or maybe there's more, I really don't. It seems like each area is having less and less missions every time we do it. So we've got to do here, and then there's obviously, we have to pick our next area. I know that we're supposed to do Yorkshire or Yorkshire to unlock some people, to kill some order members, which will be quite good. Maybe we'll do that after this area, although there are other areas still to look at as well. Like Sussex and Wessex? I think so. Oh, that's deeper than I thought. It's a lot deeper than I thought. Much deeper. Ride. Ride, ride, ride. Ooh. Something dead. Don't have time to stop and stare. Right, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what this is all about. How do I get in? There's the door. So who's the person in here? This is...
Eivor,
Oh, this is
Pleased you came.
Elfgar. He thinks that he should get out of that place.
Welcome to my
He thinks that he should be in
estate,
power.
old friend.
I'm not so sure.
Thane Alfgar. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
He does.
Quite right. I often get lost.
This is
swimming to my
Alfgarston,
island
which
in
is
this flowing
Alfgar's
sea of weeds.
place, I guess. So you're quite wealthy then.
Land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to flaunt your riches from this lonely hill.
It's not bravery, it's trust.
So
I
he,
trust
yeah.
the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike from temptation.
You said you had something to show me.
Keep him
when
from
we last
temptation.
spoke. What did you mean?
Temptation.
Observe.
Higher and
This
higher.
fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman
Temptation.
Hunbeort before his
That's
untimely
right.
passing.
Yeah, I shouldn't sing. Just
He
shouldn't
left it
sing.
here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
Or I could. I mean, why? What is it? It's a beautiful
It is
weapon,
a beautiful weapon, finely crafted.
but that doesn't mean you're getting
you might
to
like
take
it.
charge. By the way.
Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the
Oh,
two
a
of us.
hunt.
Leave aside talk of politics and shire moats.
Yeah.
Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yield.
How's he so well off if he just lets people have everything? It's pretty good of him, right?
To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks.
Oh, is that what you want me
Must
for?
do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
So we got to get rid of a
You brought
bear.
me here to hunt a bear.
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come.
Exit stage left, pursued by a
I suspect
bear.
You know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line
Maybe.
of kings is old and ended.
Maybe, pal,
This land
maybe.
still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It
Just
needs
follow the road.
guidance of new blood.
Let it do the automatic stuff.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
Don't follow that road.
There it is.
So I'll need to like drop off the roads and then rejoin them
Like the one carried
as we
by
go.
your
Right, well,
thunder
why did
god,
she quite happily go off the road at that
I don't recall the
stage?
name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company.
At the moment, we're staying on the same path as him, so I'm not going to complain.
What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent.
So he likes the Danes. He's not too bothered about us.
Kind of you to notice.
But
I remember when the
is
Danes
he
first
being
arrived.
honest about that, or is he
Not
just saying it so that he
the
can?
locals were terrified, not of being raided, but of their spout.
Are we hunting
Dude, you
Elfgar,
going?
or is it your hope that I'll break
Cause
your head?
stop! What the hell's going on? Why can't I stop? Move! Look, I can't stop. What the hell are you doing? I actually couldn't stop there.
Lair should be nearby.
The bear's lair should be nearby. The bear's lair. What's he doing?
Ah, my old friend Grim.
Grim?
How wonderful to see you here. What a
Does he have a
pleasant
brother?
surprise.
The brothers?
What
No.
surprise!
Grim,
I
no.
came as you requested.
Right,
Yes,
so.
and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak
Grimsby.
for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right.
I wonder if he's got anything to do with the trouble
I'd like to introduce you
that
to Eivor.
Hunvald's been in.
Perhaps you know each other as one Dane to another.
Probably not. Oh, they all know each other, do they?
I am Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking.
Yeah.
Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor, did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
He did, yeah, that was what he was telling me. Is it a bear?
That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
Why am I not
There's a cave
totally
just up the
convinced
hill
by
there.
that?
Seems
Is
like
anyone
the
else
place for a
completely
lair.
unconvinced by what he just said?
If the beast is as large as Alfgar claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm not
I'm
convinced by
game.
what he's saying.
Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we?
Yeah, sure, why not? So it's the cave up there that we
All
need to
manner
go
of
through.
beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our salt.
Probably,
I
yeah.
have a divine rule over the land on my estate.
Oh, he says, God shall provide.
Don't go far. Well, I have a divine rule over
He said,
the
"Don't
land
go
on my
far."
estate. God
Well-
shall provide. Have no worry.
Sure, okay, that's good, I guess. Let's hope this bear's easy to deal with. Well, it's definitely
This is
something,
the threshold of a beast's home. There's no doubting
because, yeah, Something that's torn out the... Oh, those are wolves.
That's not a bear.
Where did that one come from? I doubt that a bear and some wolves are living in harmony in a cave, are they?
Everywhere, and not a bear in sight.
Got plenty of wolves. There we go. Punch it out and finish it. Right, well, there's not a bear here. Where's he going? Oh, where are you going? He's going back outside. Was that it?
Eivor, there's something you'll want to see.
Oh, that's bright.
Is that?
Oh my god. His house is on fire.
My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon
Better
to
go.
be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! My God, help me with this!
Sure, I'll
Fight with you. A clutch of puny
I'll deal with
mercies
your
will-
house on fire situation. I suppose at least if we help him, then maybe he'd be willing to be an ally. Oh, you alright, pal? Oh, weren't expecting that, were you? They're going straight for him as well. They're going straight after Alfgar. They're not coming for... They don't seem to be that bothered about where I am.
Spread out. We have this.
They're more concerned about where he was. Couldn't see where he was because of the bush. There we go. Call the bush Kate. No, we won't. No, we won't. That was a nasty looking hit. I'm not sure it looked entirely effective either. Take that! Oh, there's more of them fighting him down there, look. One dead, and where are these guys coming from? There's more up there, look. Don't go chasing them all the way up there. That did not hit any of them. Did he just totally avoid that attack? Oh, is that right, mate? See, take this. That's such a great attack. I love it. I don't think that guy over there is one of the ones that's actually involved in the attack, by the look of things. There we go. Alright, guys. What are you up to? Oh, he dropped his weapon, look. Oh, I can do this. Let's see if I can do it. Didn't do anything to him. But we can throw their weapons at them. That's pretty cool. Is that it? Are we done? Too late, his house is burnt to the ground. Where's he gone? I'm probably... Oh, what's this? You get lost. There we go, that's that one dealt with. Where's he gone? Alright, Alfgar, look, we're done. Where's he going? There's nobody here.
The men who would see you burn are dead.
Yeah.
Let's get these fires out.
Agreed.
Sort the fire situation first.
What a mess.
Done. Yeah.
Sea of ashes.
I mean, his house is basically
Thank
buggered,
you,
right?
Eivor, for doing what you
Basically, his house is
You're a
buggered.
man of many riches, Algar. You can rebuild.
could, to be sure. But I do not look
You can
forward
rebuild
to the
it.
toilet.
What?
Sweet Lord in
The
heaven,
bear?
the bear is returned.
Oh, now there's a bloody bear here.
The Shiremoot will start soon. I should return return to Lincoln to see that it goes.
Now the bear's here, look. There we go, I poisoned the bear and then it's dead, okay?
The Shiremood will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes
Speak
well.
to Asha in Lincoln. Asha? Like a brimful of Asha on the 45. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There's a hole in the ground. There's a something underground there. See what's down here. See you there, guys. Oh, there's usually stuff down these. In this case, just some dead people. Some skeletons of people that got stuck down the well. Timmy and his friend. Stand up. There she is. Okay. So, how goes the... Can I talk to you, or can I just phase through you? Is that... Which one is it?
Archer, is everything ready?
Atcha.
Shiremoot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor?
Atchu.
We're comforted by your presence.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get out. Let's get it over with. I assume something bad's going to happen at it that we're going to have to deal with.
When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie.
No.
4 votes for each man.
No.
It now falls to you to break this impasse.
So I've got to decide who's going to be in charge.
By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems.
Well, even
our
the bishop.
has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
Yes, however, what do you
It's
think?
an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
Who do you think it should be?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
Yeah.
I love Hunwald as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both.
You're probably right. I don't think he's...
God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
What? Right. Okay. So let's see who we can talk to. Let's see who they think should be in charge.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright that you have come to break us from our deadlock?
Yeah, apparently
I have,
so.
Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
So he thinks Hunwald would be a good leader. Right. What about this guy?
Grim, good to see you again.
Well, he's going to say...
Hello, Drenger.
Bloody...
Seems Britain is getting
We know who he's going to say then, right? Alfgar.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Alfgar is a friend of
Yeah,
yours.
is he the best option?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
So he's going for the bishop.
That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight.
He didn't seem to be that desperate about avoiding fights, to be fair. I mean, he was being pretty nasty to me. See, I know that he was like, oh yes, I've realised that you're not as bad as I thought, but come on. Right, we spoke to him. Who have we got here? Who's this?
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Yeah, Ceolwulf's attendant.
The king sends his love and support.
King sends his love and support. Whatever
He's
happens
learning
here.
fast. Good man.
So that's nothing to do with picking who the winner is. Here we got one.
Good evening, Alfgar.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your
Well,
support, but I do need...
I'll decide.
The vote is closer than a cat's
I'll decide who I'm going
It
to
is a
talk to, who I'm going
difficult
to
choice,
choose.
Alfgar. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say...
He says unreservedly, it's
I
him.
am the man who will lead
It's me, it's
Lincolnshire
me.
into progress and victory.
It's
I do not
me.
doubt your convictions, Lord.
There's just a part of me that... I don't know.
Vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
That's Hunwald. What does he think? How is he? I want to talk to him and see how he is after all the other stuff that we did.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor.
I just don't know if he's a good choice.
Joy to this Shire.
There is more to good leadership than
Yeah.
merrymaking.
Does he know how
You
to
must
do any of
be
that?
strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall
He's
rise
not-
above the peat moss of mediocrity.
He's just not.
Have no fear.
He's
That
just
is
not the
good
right
to
guy
hear.
for the job, is he? He's just not the right guy for the job.
Bishop,
You know what I mean? He's
I must thank you for your
he really
fearless
doesn't want to do the other
participation
stuff
in
that
our
needs to be done.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch for me, Bishop.
Yeah, me too.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment.
Right.
Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness.
So yeah,
Who
I mean,
knows
he's
the
protected
love that
against the
lives in my
concept of
heart
sort
for
of
the
the
people of
lawlessness
Lincolnshire.
of stuff.
I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work it.
The only thing is,
Well then,
as much as the bishop's now saying he's not too bothered about us being a Dane,
God go with you.
he's still harbouring those. He's still harbouring those beliefs, really, isn't he? So we've got three choices. The question is who?
Free men, free possible futures.
The bishop would.
Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them?
It is not for myself I must cast the stone, but for my
Yeah,
clan.
that's the trouble. We need to decide who's
Who will
going to be the
serve us
easiest
best
to
in
keep
time
on
of
side.
true need.
The bishop's not.
You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose
The
only
bishop's
yourself.
not, but at the same time,
All
think it
four
has to be
strengths and
Alfgar.
weaknesses.
let's see.
Though tinged with arrogance, Alfgar is competent.
He's
and
competent.
wealthy.
He's got the
He'd
money
be
to
a good
cover
alderman,
things.
but a faithful ally.
That's the question. See what she thinks about the others. He'd be a
Hunwald
good
is not
ally.
the most cunning or clever, but he has
He'd be a
heart
good
and
ally.
spirit. Both go a long way in times of need.
And the bishop, well, I
Bishop
don't
can
know.
be stuffy and wallows in Christian piety, but he is wisest of
Might be the
three.
wisest of the
He's
three,
already
yeah,
proven
but
himself.
he's already proven himself. But people don't, you know. He said he's all for law and order, but he doesn't seem to be. I don't know if he's the best option. I'm just not sure. I'm gonna, as much as I shouldn't, I'm gonna make my decision based on checking some details to see what the rewards are for it. No. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that, because now I've just found something out that I didn't want to know. I'm going to choose Hunwald.
Hunwald is not them both go a long way.
I just
in
ruined
times of
something
need.
for me. I just ruined something for
Lead
myself.
Shire with pride,
Might not be that
ferocious
surprising, but that is why you shouldn't look things up. You end up getting hit with spoilers. It ruins your decision. But Hunwald is in charge.
It is decreed by this lawful Shiremoot that the Alderman of Lincolnshire
She's not going to be happy about
shall
it.
be son of our dear and departed Lord
How long will he
Hunwald,
last for, though?
Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
Sorry, he was the easiest choice, really. Alfgar, while he would be okay
I don't know what to say.
as an ally, I think,
I thank you.
might be a bit
Deeply, madly,
difficult.
humbly. What more can I say?
And I'm pretty sure. Well, I know something about the bishop now that I wish I hadn't found
I
out.
miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
I think he would.
Let us all
You
raise
know.
our cups. A toast
Don't drink that.
to our new Alderman.
Don't drink it.
As all
Okay,
well
they're
know,
all right. I thought that it was going to be
this
poisoned.
Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory.
She's talking
It
and
now
nobody's
falls
listening.
to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice.
Oh. And is he going
this
to?
end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike,
Uh-oh.
and he is sure to approve the results.
The bishop.
Our good and noble friend,
Ah.
A septic rot has overtaken this shire.
See?
A sickness for which there is only one cure.
He's
Your
not
Grace.
a good person.
What is this?
He is a member
Nobles of Lincolnshire,
of the Order.
stand fast.
For the glory of the ancients, leave
See?
none alive!
He's a member of the Order of the Ancients. He missed me. I don't know how he missed me because I didn't. So now we know who the Crozier is. Take that. Next. I think I managed to take two of them out at once there, didn't I? Oops. Bit of healing. Bit of healing. Oh. Eliminate his guards. We can do that quite easily. As long as I don't get caught out. That was the wrong... Civilian casualties, I didn't hit anybody. I must have accidentally killed a civilian. So definitely not the bishop then. Get him up. He's not very good at defending himself. Right, just stay there. Oh, one more.
Bastard bishop. What's his endgame?
Well, we know, don't we? He's obviously... He's an ancient. Oh, oh. That's pretty bloody.
This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath.
Maybe to find out what they're going on, what they're doing, why they're doing it.
Polish your ass, Hunwald. The
Polish your
element's
ass?
yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grieved Chaucer. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
No, not yet.
That choice is yours to make, Elderman.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Rather than raising an army, how about I just go and take him out for you? Can't believe he'd do that, and he did it in the bloody church that he was the bishop of too.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man.
Yeah, as it turns out, not so much. Not so much a trusted man of the cloth.
For these martyrs, and tend to the remaining wounded until the last man walks free.
Good, you do that.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God or the gods.
One or the other, yeah, sure.
You.
So that's that quest completed, but now we need to deal with what I assume is to kill Herefrith. Let's just go there right now. No point wasting time. Let's just get where we're going and get him out of here. Just get him out of here. Oh, straight in the hay. Woo. Where's my horse? Where's my horse? Here he comes. Or not. Okay, fine, I'll just walk then. I guess we're just gonna walk then. To be fair, it's not that far away anyway, it's like the other side of town. So where exactly is he hiding? In like a tower somewhere? There's a tower of some sort over there. I don't know where my horse has gone. Apparently I can't call my horse in here. Oh wait, there he is. Get off. Run, run, run. Don't run, people. Oh my god. The control of this horse just seems to be going I actually can't turn. Look, I can't turn. What the hell's happened here? Suddenly the controls just went really weird and I couldn't turn in either direction. I still does not want to turn. Get off the horse. I can turn myself easily enough, but...
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herevrith rode for the fort at Annicaster.
Is it Annicaster?
Following the massacre. I have assembled a field there. Quite a large one in...
They wait for our orders.
Ah, yes, that's
We'll skip that conversation. It's just basically, go here.
Ride with me to...
Right. Are you going to ride your horse properly now?
Herevrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear.
Look, now it's steering.
I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Okay, I can't follow the
It's
road.
not a story for now.
Even though that's what I'm doing.
Send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia.
So we're going to do this. We're going to finish this mission, and then that should clear this area, I think.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft.
Presumably we'll have to have some sort of boss battle with this.
Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within.
It's going to be a big boss fight with him because he's, I think, a pretty big member of the Order. If I take a look, well, no, he's not, but he's there and should lead us to whoever this is, the Liar.
Song of the day Lincolnshire was saved. Your name will ripple through every
It must just be that.
Don't be hasty.
Must have just been some kind of glitch there that stopped me from steering.
The din of battle beckons.
Still, it's kind of annoying.
Pagans in your appetite for battle. I
Very
certainly don't
annoying.
share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Well, who knows?
Poxy Bishop worry you?
He's not going to get a chance.
He'll be victuals before long.
Yeah, but he might kill you before I get a chance to kill him.
She and Herevrith were so close.
She's not happy.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery.
As it turns out, what she wanted was devil's work.
Briefly, her spirits were low, but her word carried on.
Yeah, she's
I
happy
think she'll
to...
be fine.
Manipulated by a man who should...
We are the men of Lincolnshire.
Is this it? Is this the... Is this the place, is it? Hey, learn how to ride, he says. Well,
Do you see?
yeah, I see. Let's go.
Ready for action.
Our warsmith has arrived. The fields
Excellent.
are ready to fight.
Fantastic, let's go.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this
No.
fight?
If they fight with the bravery of double their numbers, they may.
Yeah, so no.
Is there room in your Valhalla for a...
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
We are. As ready as we'll ever be.
We attack now. Ready to...
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall.
Yeah, it's always the same. Breach the outer wall. Breach the outer wall, get in. No doubt I'll be meditating over there somewhere and have to get up just now. Yeah, there we go. She's meditating. She's good. And we're good. I hope. Right then, it's another place we have to take out. Quite a big place. Annicaster. So normally what I would try and do here is take out the guys that are on the roof. That'll be stopping us from battering down. Oh, that ram's got a ceiling on it.
The best way to breach is with a battering ram.
Any chance anyone wants to help me move the battering ram? Because right now I'm on my own. Okay, go. So this battering ram has brace. This battering ram has a kind of seal-it roof on it, so it's better than the ones we've had elsewhere. We can keep moving. We might not get hit by the arrows. There we go. Swift motion usually will. No, we're gonna have to brace for that one. We're not gonna avoid that. Unfortunately. Okay, go. But this battering ram doesn't have a charge motion for it. Oil now they're throwing on us. Brace. And pull back for another strike. This is a different type of ram from the ones we were using before. Before it was one where we just had to kind of charge. So we're through that gate. Let's see what's around here. What's next to deal with? Their guys are already in. Look. Let's see if we can take out some of these guys on the roof just to try and clear some trouble. What the hell? Take that. Alfgar's still right by our side. See that? Use an explosion to get past the palisade. Okay. What about this? No, that's not a good enough explosion. Okay. However, this might do it. Let's maybe we don't have a cart sitting there or something. There we go. Down in no time at all. Can I not revive him? Come on. There we go, he's up. Okay. Next, shoot links to the drawbridge. I'm just going to avoid the guards. The quickest way to deal with this is just avoid as many guards as you can. Go straight to whatever the task is. It's just a load of fighting against guys that are pretty much the same as usual. Big guy. Take this. Oh, I couldn't quite put him off the side. That would have been great if he'd gone over. There we go. Right. Now I can shoot the drawbridge. They're all staying right next to me, these guys. Drawbridge down. Find Herefrith. Oh, is there a...
Herefrith has gone mad.
He has. What are you guys doing?
You point me to the bishop. No one else needs
to die. Just this idiot.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away.
Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Okay, in we go then. Find a way to get to him. We're not going to get in through the front door, but maybe there's an entrance on a different level that we can use. I'm trying to think where the entrance to here was, because I know there's a way in that doesn't require us to open the door, I think, but I can't quite remember where it is. Is there just a window on the side we can smash through? Nope. Nope. I can smash these, but I can't get... Oh. Wait. There. There's the way in. There's the way in. Who's he attacking? There we go, he's dead. Like that. Spear pike right through the chest. Now, where's the guy? You alright, guys? How's it going? He's going underground. Take that. Right, let's get him. Go down, just drop straight down, come on. Where is he? Need to get him. Bet this door's locked. No, it's not. Good. Keep running. There's obviously some stairs out here. Yeah, he's got a ladder and he's on his way out of here. Come on, you coward. Where are you? There he is, look. He's still running. He's running so quickly. By the time if I drew my bow, he'd have disappeared out of sight before I could get a shot on him, probably. I just feel like I could run him down better on my horse. Guys, get out of the way. Oh, I can't see, I can't see, I can't see. The sun's rays. I don't seem to be catching up with him. He's an old man, come on. Oh, should close the distance now. See, I still missed a shot on him from there. He just keeps getting just that little bit further away than I need. Oh, he's fallen down. Oh, missed. Again. Where's he gone now? Well, don't do that. It's better. Has he just run back inside? Where's my horse? Can't call my horse. He's pretty quick. Is he going to go and run straight back in the way he came out? I honestly can't catch up with this guy. I was catching up with him, but suddenly he's become the fastest bishop in the West. Oh, if I'd known you were going to run round the tree, I would have... Okay, I thought maybe he was going to come round the tree like that, but no. Where is he? 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 Couldn't get him with that. Run, 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 run. What the hell's he doing? Is there any stage where he won't be running away? Because... Damn it! Just as I thought I had him, he turns round. And now he's bloody disappeared. Honestly, what is this? I shouldn't have been spotted by him, probably. Hurry up. It's so hard to... Why are you running so slowly? Oh, there you are, mate. Oh, that's it. Got him. We got him at last. The bishop is dead. And the order exposes another one of its leaders, maybe. Probably.
I died the day I hid behind these robes.
No, I see. He didn't like being what he was in the first place.
I debased myself. Clawed my way to
But why?
this common religion full of common men.
But why?
I should have lived as the ancients did.
That's the folly of mankind, Herefrith. We wallow in our failures.
Do we?
Like happy pigs in a sty of shit.
I
We
suppose.
should have learned to enjoy it.
But he's dead. And presumably that means we've now cleared this area. For good. For now. For good. And the liar is... that guy. Tatfrid. And that's Ancaster assaulted. Ancaster. Come on, Hunwald. Is the bishop dead? Yeah.
Is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
Maybe, but, you know, so what? Yeah. Hardest fight begins now.
Lincolnshire.
The din of battle still rings
Yeah.
in my ears.
Now he knows what it means to be a
I think
leader,
I
he
now know
says.
what it-
Good.
Hopefully he does. So I'm going to skip through that
I would
little...
ask a favour if I
A
could.
favour?
As Elderman, my life may be. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement?
Oh yeah, she can.
At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Yeah, she can
Thank
join
you,
us if she wants.
my sturdy Norse berserker.
Excuse me?
The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Sure.
Our people are bonded
I wasn't
now.
stomping around very many
Must
meat
look out for
halls,
one
though,
another.
to be fair.
Blast
But good
it.
job.
I am a horror with goodbye.
I'm a horror with goodbyes. It'll do for now. I'm a horror with goodbyes.
Calls me back to Randy. Best tell her the...
So let's go back to home. Let's clear up this area. And then we'll select our next area of attack for our next Assassin's Creed Stream. Where will it be? I don't know. If we do Yorkshire, there's like 3 order members that we can take down there. That would give us the next person on that tree. But I'm trying to remember if the next person on that tree is Fulka.
Calls me back to Ramvi.
Yeah, best tell her the good news. Let's just have a quick look. So the order, that was the bishop. Apparently, I didn't look at him. That's him. Is he... So he's a target we can actually mark right now and go and kill. And he's like one of the leaders. I tell you what, let's select our mission and we're gonna go and kill him. And then we're gonna finish for the night.
Hey, Eivor.
Yeah, thanks. We're gonna select our next location. In fact, what we're gonna do is level up. How am I getting on with leveling some of these skills up? Yeah, we want that, a bit more melee resistance. Doesn't hurt to take these on and health boost. And that will do. So we're going to pick up a new area to fight through. First of all, because also it unlocks whatever the... For some of the regions, when you do them, you actually get... you can level up the village. So I'm hoping this will allow me to do that.
The boy
You
Hunwald
got a
is the Northern of
friend in
Lincolnshire,
you.
and he has sworn allegiance.
The loud one, an elderman. Well, should he ever wish to call for aid,
He's
he'd
on the
only
shout. Yeah, we'll probably hear him from all the way there, you're right. So, a couple of options on that tree. First of all, let's just check something. So if I go there and take these guys down, it'll lead me to this person. So do you know what? We're probably going to go for that region next. I feel like it would make the most sense. Show me the map. So yeah, look, we've got all these areas. That's Jorvik. Oh, is it just the city? Although I think the guys are in the city. That one's a bit high. I mean, my power is okay to do that, but we could do Sussex as well. That gives us a level up for the town. And that gives us some money. No, do you know what? We're going to clear this one. We're going to clear this one.
Sussex. Bassam and I have a chance to save Sigurd, but we will need.
That is for you to decide. The more alliances you have...
Alright, so maybe don't pledge to Sussex yet then. The suggestion there is that that's going to be like the last mission and we should bring everybody.
There are 3 more targets there.
Yeah, I think that's going to be better then.
You are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina have made their homes in both had status and influence in Norway, so they may have valuable insights into the city's politics.
We will definitely...
What say you then?
I say I will pledge to Jorvik. It's just the town, it's not the region.
I'll go now. Do you know where I might find Jor and Luf?
When entering a new city, it is
best to
ask
around
the ports. The people there know more than the average peasant.
Obviously. So that's what we're going to do for the story. However, we are going to go and take out an order member, a high level order member, before we finish. He's right in the centre of Grantbridge. A snake in the grass. A dangerous person this close to our home. Cannot stand. Cannot stand. Where is he? He has to go. He has to go. So there was a point I actually went looking for him because we had like 1 clue that said he was in Grantbridgeshire. Sorry, 2, and he liked to walk around the market. And I thought, oh, I'll go hunting for this guy. I don't know if you'll even notice him until you actually unlock who he is. But look, there he is, just sitting around, playing his lyre. Alright, mate. See you later.
You won. I concede defeat.
You concede defeat. Yeah, well, you know you're dead, so.
They will sing of my
It's a pretty big concession of defeat.
Do not get sagas.
Nope.
I am no coward. In a long-lost battle for Wessex, I was the victor.
A long-lost battle, so a battle nobody knows then.
Focus on my lost honor.
No.
Sure.
I'll leave your reputation as it is, here in the blood-blackened mud.
That was a bit scarily bright there for a minute, wasn't it? There we go. That is Tatfrid. Where can we put him? Is there somewhere I can put his body? I'd like to put his body somewhere to remind people not to be a member of the Order. Order bad. Well, that's a good place to put him, look. Nice meal for you guys, look. Nice meal for you there. Look at that, everyone's freaking out.
Something going on?
No, nothing's going on. Nothing's going on. Just go about your, just go and eat your dinner. It's fine. Is he actually on fire, or? Well, I am, so he must be. Surely. There we go. Order member dealt with. So that's it. Next time out on Assassin's Creed, we'll be looking at doing the York sections and clearing out 3 more members of the Order and whoever their leader might be as well, I think. In terms of what that does to the Order information, we now have 2 clues to who the father is. He's a highly educated Saxon. Could be anybody. Could be anybody. We'll find out at some point, I'm sure. Anyway, that's where we're going to finish for tonight. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching a bit more Assassin's Creed. And next time out, we'll be playing something on PC. There is another Call of Cthulhu adventure game that I've got to look at, maybe, which is... Remind me which game it is, would you please? It's another older sort of one. Just try to go into Steam, but everything's suddenly very slow. And now it's gone blank. There was a big issue with Steam yesterday, wasn't there, when people were trying to download Cyberpunk. There we go. Okay, it's showing me. It can show me my wish list of like 2,000 games. But for some reason, it won't show me. Anyway. There is that, but it might not be that we do. We might do something else. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. For now, though, as I say, thank you very much for watching. We'll see what we play next time. As I say, that should be tomorrow, and it'll be a PC game, and then we'll come back to Assassin's Creed after that. And we've only got a couple more regions to clear, so I'm hoping Jorvik doesn't take long and the others don't take long. Sussex we have to wait for, because apparently that's where the final mission, or the mission to save Sigurd, stands at least. I guess I'll see you next time. For now, good night, and here's a bit of music for you. Maybe. If it ever starts. It will start eventually, I promise. Good night.